Kids, how are you? This is your teacher, Mr. Robert Mendoza, and in this opportunity, I will explain how to do the vocabulary and grammar exercises from lesson 7 to lesson 10. Okay? So, look, in page 70, lesson 7, we have some words called challenges here. Okay? And also, we have some words called responders. So, let's practice. Okay? Repeat after me, please. Disaster, drought, earthquake, emergency, famine, fire, missing people, and shelter. Now let's practice this part here. Repeat, please. Responders. First responder. Relief worker. Search and rescue. Dog worker. Okay, so what we do in the first part, in the first exercise, it says, look and complete with the challenges and responders. So we have pictures. I will do an example of each page for you, okay? Look at the picture. The first picture here, it says, if there is a the are the firefighters. They risk their lives to save people and put the fire out, okay? So what do you think? We need to complete this from using one challenge or one responder. So I will do number one for you. Number one says, if there is a fire, the first responders are the firefighters. They risk their lives to save people and put the fire out. So we complete with these words number one. So in the rest of the page, you do the same, okay? You complete using the words from the box. You complete these exercises using those boxes, okay? Those words from the box. Now, let's go to lesson 8, page 71. Here we have a grammar box about going to or not going to for predictions and plans, okay? Is what we explained in the previous videos. I will do an example for you, okay? Remember, we complete using one of these words. I'm going to have a garage sale. I'm going to have a garage sale. Be careful. Here it says if you will complete with an affirmative, with a negative, or with an interrogative form of the verb. Okay? So, simple. You continue completing. Okay? In the next part, we need to read and write PL for plan or PR for prediction. For example, let's read the sentence number one. It says here, we are going to have a party next weekend. What do you think? Is it a plan? Is it a plan, PL, or is it a prediction, PR? So this is a plan. Very good. So we write here the initials PL for plan. So you read the next sentences and you complete with plan, PL, or prediction, PR. Very good. Let's continue with the next part. Okay, in the next part down, we need to complete with one of these words. Okay, and the correct form of going to. For example, people move the air and water more every year. So number one, if we are talking about people, we use are because people is plural. Okay, people are going to. Remember that with the verb, we always use the verb be and then going to. Okay, so people are going to pollute the air and water more every year. So this is an example. You complete using going to and one verb from the box, as I am showing you in this example. Okay, so you do the same with the others. Let's continue. In the next page, which is lesson 9, okay, we look, read, and write the correct predictions with going to. So we have, for example, in the first picture, look, this is the mom, and something is going to happen to her because the toys are all over the floor. So, number one sentence is, mom is going to tip over those toys. Okay, So here we are making a sentence using this information, okay, about the picture. We are making a prediction. Okay, so you do the same with the others. And let's continue. Here you will read and complete the questions with the correct forms of going to. So this is a question here, okay, this is a question. So it begins with how. I do an example for you, okay? How is he going to light the fire when we go camping? Okay, we use the structure going to in questions. So you do the rest with the other sentences. You complete these questions. Okay? Finally, we have here read and match the questions with the answers. So these questions, we match them with these answers, only writing the number. For example, here it says, I'm going to call mom and dad. Okay? That's and we read the question number one that we did. It says, how is he going to light the fire when we go camping? So we need to look the answer that matches that question. So it says here B, he's going to wrap two sticks together. That answer matches this question. Okay, you match only writing the number. Finally, in the last page, lesson 10, we complete using one of these words, okay? So, for example, be prepared for an earthquake. Prepare an kit with a flashlight, water, canned food, and a first aid kit. So what word do you think goes here? Here, we will use the word emergency, letter B, okay? So we only write the letter here, letter B, and that's it, okay? You continue reading and you complete using one word from this box and you write only the letter, okay? Well, kids, that's all for this activity, okay? And the last one, we complete with the correct forms of going to. For example, number one says, Mom is going to put an emergency kit next to our beds. You see, I'm using this verb and going to. That's all for today. Goodbye. See you.